Okay, this is the abdominal group. This is the external oblique. It tore here. External oblique. Then we have the internal oblique. Then we have the transversus abdominis. And then we have the rectus abdominis. It's bilateral on each side, but here it is, the rectus abdominis. External oblique, internal oblique, transversus abdominis, and rectus abdominis. We have the pectoral group. We have the xiphi humerales, which has been cut off. Xiphi humerales. We have the pectoralis minor, the pectoralis major, and the pecto antebrachialis. So again, the xiphi humerales, the pectoralis minor, the pectoralis major, the pecto antebrachialis. Okay. In the upper forelimb, we have the leaf-shaped epitrochlearis, the long head of the triceps, and the biceps brachii. The biceps brachii here. So epitrochlearis, long head of the triceps brachii, and the biceps brachii. This is the flexor compartment, and we have, this is the radial side, and we have the flexor carpi radialis, the palmaris longus, and the flexor carpi ulnaris. So flexor carpi radialis, palmaris longus, and flexor carpi ulnaris. And then we have the pronator teres here, and the brachioradialis. Okay, we have the sartorius, which we cut and reflect from the knee. We have the gracilis. Now we can view the quadriceps group and the adductor group. The adductor group starts with the pectineus, here, very small. The adductor longus, right here. And then the adductor femoris, here. So pectineus, adductor longus, adductor femoris. Okay, so this is the quadriceps group. Starting in the middle, we have the rectus femoris, On the lateral side, we have the vastus lateralis. On the medial side, we have the vastus medialis. And underneath the rectus femoris, we have the vastus intermedius. On the anterior lower hind limb, or the distal hind limb, we have the, here's the tibial bone, tibia. We have the tibialis anterior, and right next to it we have the extensor digitorum longus. It extends the toes. Extensor digitorum longus, tibialis anterior and extensor digitorum longus. Probably mentioned that this is the latissimus dorsi.
Okay.
This is the latissimus dorsi, right here. Latissimus dorsi. Okay, these are part of the hamstrings. This is the semi-membranosus, and this is the semi-tendinosus. We turn our cat over to the dorsal side up, we see the third part of the hamstring. This is the biceps femoris. Biceps femoris. So the biceps femoris plus the semi-tendinosus plus the semi-membranosus make up the hamstrings. So at the hip, we have the gluteus medius, gluteus medius, gluteus maximus, and caudofemoralis. The caudofemoralis, gluteus maximus, gluteus medius. Then we have the tensor fascia lata. This is the muscle, the tensor fascia lata, and here is the connective tissue, the fascia lata. Tensor fascia lata. Okay. Then we have the gastrocnemius, superficial calf muscle, and the soleus, gastrocnemius and soleus. Then we also see the extensor digitorum longus here, and tibialis anterior there. This is the trapezius group, the clavotrapezius, the acromiotrapezius, and the spinotrapezius. Clavotrapezius, acromiotrapezius, and spinotrapezius. Here is our levator scapula ventralis. Here is the deltoid group. The deltoid group includes the clavobrachialis, also known as the clavodeltoid, the acromiodeltoid, and the spinodeltoid, So the three parts of the deltoid: clavobrachialis, acromiodeltoid, and spinodeltoid. The proximal forelimb, we cut and retract the lateral head of the triceps brachii. We have the long head of the triceps brachii, and then we have the medial head of the triceps brachii right here, which leaves us with this muscle, the brachialis. So if you turn up the cat here, you can see the brachialis toward the posterior and the biceps brachii toward the anterior. We see the brachioradialis again. And then we have the four extensor muscles. Starting on the radial side, we have the extensor carpi radialis. Next to it, we have the extensor digitorum communis. Next to that, we have the extensor digitorum lateralis. And then next to that, we have the extensor carpi ulnaris. All extensor muscles, all the four extensor muscles.